Can Victor Wembanyama win Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season? So, despite being 11 and 47, which is terrible, last record in the Western Conference, Wemby is proving to be worth all the hype. Completely. He started off kind of slow. He never was bad. If we discount the first Summer League game, he was never bad. But he wasn't amazing. He wasn't that impressive. It felt like he still was out of touch and that he needed some time to adapt to the pace of the game in the NBA, the different sets, etc. Right? But now it feels like by the game he's really finding his groove and he's putting up incredible performances. If you look at what he did in February, he had the quadruple double with blocks. He had the quintuple. I like to call it that, with the 5-5 games. Still putting up 20, 10 rebounds, over 5 assists, over 5 steals, over 5 blocks. I really like the way he embraces the challenge every time he's going up against a household name in the NBA. He's had 30 against LeBron. He's had 30 against KD. He's had 30 even when Joel Embiid dropped 70 on him. He's still at 30. And I can keep going. He's had 30 on Giannis. Like when he matched up with Chet Holmgren, he didn't have 30, but you could see that he was really going at the guy, embracing, headbutting him, just staring down after dunking over him, all that, blocks. Like, he's him. Like, I really like his mentality. He's very mature for his age, etc. So, in my opinion, he's worth all the hype, despite the Spurs being awful. That roster is just not good. If you look at his stats, he's currently putting up 20.7 points, 10 rebounds. I think he should average more than 10 rebounds, but he's only out there for 28 minutes. But still, that's a double-double, so 21 and 10 with 3 assists. But the more impressive part, he's leading the league in blocks with 3.3 blocks per game, and he's also getting you 1.3 steals per game. So it's amazing. And again, only in 28 minutes per game. If you look at his per 48 minutes, his stats are off the charts. And what is very scary when you watch Wemby's game is that he still looks so raw out there. Like, he does not look polished to me at all. I see so much room for improvement in his game, and I think that by year 3, year 4, is going to be very scary for the league. He's already a solid shot creator, but he has yet to figure out, go-to moves, eat his spot-ups to get easy points. Even on the rebounding side, I don't feel like he's crashing the boards as much as he should and as he would have had he had better conditioning and maybe more confidence in his weight and his physique. But once he figures that out and gets a little bit of pounds under his belt and he's on the glass more, he's going to get a bunch of easy offensive rebounds. And also, like, if you look at all the great shooters in his league, they really mastered the art of getting to the line, whether it's via flopping, because that's part of the game at this point, or just attacking, knowing how to draw fouls and everything. Wemby doesn't have that component to his game yet. So once he adds all that stuff on top of what he currently has, man, yeah, he's gonna be up there with the best players in the world. And when I say best players in the world, he's already one of them, but he's gonna be applying pressure a lot very soon. So, in my opinion, the Rookie of the Year conversation is over. It's behind us. Like, it's in the bag. I see what Chet is doing. I respect it. I think he's very good. Very, very good, actually. But it's just not Wemby, if you ask me. Chet is putting up 7.7 rebounds, 2.6 blocks per game, which is great, on 64.4 true shooting. So great numbers, right, for a rookie. 17 points, you take that, but that's 3 points fewer than Wemby. 7.7 rebounds, that's 2 rebounds fewer than Wembanyama. 2.6 blocks, which is amazing again, but that's almost 1 block less than Wemby per game. So what Chet has over Wemby as far as the argument, obviously the efficiency is way more efficient, but this can be explained, in my opinion, by the fact that Wemby is the first option, and Chet he might be a third option on the Thunder, so they do not garner nearly the same defensive attention. If they're doubling someone on the Thunder, it is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and not Chet. So I feel like this definitely affects the efficiency of Wemby compared to Chet. Although we have to point out that Chet is still a much better three-point shooter. He's making almost 40% of them, which is great. But yeah, and the other argument that a lot of people like to bring up is the winning column, which matters, in my opinion, a lot for awards such as MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and all that. But when we're talking Rookie of the Year, this is really about I guess, assessing who's the rawest talent, who's the best. And let's be honest, the Thunder are not out there winning because of Chet Holmgren. Like, he's playing his part. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from him. But he's not out there winning games for them. They're winning because of Shea. They're winning because of Jaden Williams. They're winning because of a great collective. And Chet Holmgren has been able to play his part. But Chet is not out there winning his team to W's. He's not. And other question that I like to ask the people to bring up the team success. Do you believe that Chet, if he was on the Spurs, he would have more than 11 wins? I don't think so. And how good would the Thunder be with Wemby instead of Chet? You know, like, we can ask those questions. So, yeah, in my opinion, shout out to Chet. Other rookies are doing well, but it's in the bag for me. It's Wemby's award to lose, unless barring any injury and he cannot qualify to the 65-game rule and all that. This is his award. This is his award. And yeah, and on defense, again, Chet is a beast. He's a force on defense, but he's just not Wemby. So, yeah, I got Wemby for Rookie of the Year. So we spoke about that. Now, about the Defensive Player of the Year. Does he have a shot? I think he does. Will he win? Probably not. Let's be honest. This is Rudy Gobert's award to lose for pretty obvious reasons. He's the number one seed in the West. And as I said, for such awards, winning matters. So he has that, number one seed in the West. Worst case scenario, it'll be number two. And he's anchoring the best defense in the league. He just is. Minnesota has an average offense, but the defense is just off the charts, and this is how they win most of the games. The Timberwolves allow the fewest paint points, and Rudy Gobert obviously being the big distraction that he is in the paint, is the one that's the most responsible for allowing the fewest amounts of points. I know that having another center on the court in Cat is, but Cat has never been known to be a defensive player. So that's Rudy Gobert's impact. And they also allow the fewest open field goals per game. And Gobert, again, plays a major role in that. And even with all of the impact that he brings to the table, he also averages close to 13 rebounds, which is 3 more rebounds than Wemby, and 2 blocks per game, which is top 5 in the league, you know? So, yeah, I think Rudy Gobert pretty much has the award in the bag. He's just as Wemby. He has to play 65 games, and Gobert is pretty durable. So I think this is his award to lose. But I got Wemby number 2 right now on my Defensive Player of the Year ladder. I know a lot of people like to bring up AD, which is playing amazing defense for the Lakers, but I just don't think he brings as much to the table right now at Wemby. And that's stating a lot. For this season, all time, I still want AD defensively. The best version of AD is above this version of Wemby that we're seeing right now. But Wemby is insane. He leads the league in block as a rookie. And this is coming off a month of February. If you've not seen the numbers that he's putting up, it's ridiculous. Again, he had a quadruple double in blocks, a 5-5 games with 5 blocks and 5 steals, and he outblocked few teams by himself. It's insane. And what I really, really like also, and we're going to close the video on this point about Wemby and his defensive prowess, is his ability to guard guards. Like, he embraces the challenge. And you see the guards, they have to whip out some crazy moves to score over Wemby, because at that height, the agility and his ability to slide his feet is scary. He just shouldn't be able to move like that. Like, what I see a lot on social media, every time Wemby does something, he's like, oh, yeah, I mean, he's 7'5". Like, I would expect him to do this. I'm like, what other first of all, players that tall we haven't seen, but 7-footers to 7'2", 7'3", have you seen move like that? Like that. It's not that much in NBA history. So for him to be able to do that, read the trajectories, still blocks, man, he's great. So shout out to Wemby. Does he have a shot at winning Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year? He has a shot. Rookie of the Year is in the bag. I think most of us would agree. Defensive Player of the Year, he has an outside shot. I don't think he's going to do it. But, yeah, if he won, I wouldn't be upset. The sky's the limit for these kids. So stop hating and, yeah, appreciate greatness. We can close the video right here. If you made it this far, appreciate you guys for checking it out. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.